These are 10 kitchen gadgets you need on Amazon in 2024. And these are seriously some of the coolest and most practical items I've ever reviewed on my channel. Point 1 starts with a mess-free snacking solution, and this glass pickle jar with flip strainer is for any fellow pickle lovers or those who have struggled chasing olives around the bottom of a jar. I thought this design was rather ingenious. In addition to the airtight seal to keep food fresh longer, anything in a brine can quickly be accessed without any splashing or having to drain out some of that liquid to locate your treasures. If you pack a lunch for school or work, this electric lunchbox will keep your meals warm with the utensils included and a bento-style design up top that's great for fruit or snacks. The internal components are dishwasher safe, and thanks to the included DC adapter, this could also be great for long road trips. In the number 2 spot, it's something clever to protect your counters. I guess in some sense, it's an age-old problem. How do you easily transfer chopped food from counter to pot or plate in your kitchen? This bench scraper folds, so celery seamlessly arrives at its destination, or even the messiest of baking ingredients like flour or chopped veggies like broccoli get where they need to go. This next gadget can help anyone combat the rising cost of groceries, or better enjoy the benefits of canning. This one-push start super canner is USB rechargeable, has a handy LED display, and works with both regular and wide-mouth mason jars. Simply place whatever contents you want to preserve, attach the vacuum sealer, and then in seconds, you can extend the life of your produce, ensuring a much longer lasting seal of freshness. This is effortless preservation at its best. This 8-pack of collapsible measuring cups is one of my favorite collections that I've tested from Amazon amongst many others in the past. First off, look how compact they are. All 8 compressed are still smaller than a 1-cup size glass measuring cup, which means this could easily fit in a drawer. The food-grade dishwasher-safe silicone and textured handle make it simple to measure whatever it is your heart desires. In the number 3 spot, a gadget that's forever changed how I chop. This 2-pack of cup slicers eliminates the need for a knife while ensuring you get a much more even slice of your favorite fruits and veggies. Those often somewhat messy kitchen chores are now about to change. From chopping to chickens, in this case, it's a chicken-shaped egg separator. Let's face it, many of the egg yolk separators on the market are not great, and I was shocked that this slightly ridiculous design worked so well. This cute little chicken was seamless in its performance, and it's also dishwasher safe. By the way, if you are enjoying this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, as that really helps my channel. For point 4, a solution to greatly improve how you grocery shop. I'm sure by now you likely have some reusable shopping bags you bring with you, but for warehouse clubs like Costco or Sam's, or any retailer that uses larger carts, this set of 3 shopping cart bags extends for full cart coverage to get the job done. The set even includes a dedicated insulated bag to help with everything from frozen food to ice cream. And while they are expensive, if you consider the cost of the contents, whether it's fragile eggs or a bottle of wine, they also diminish the chances of an accident when transferring straight from the shopping cart to your car. If you're not a warehouse club shopper, I'll also link to a smaller version for regularly sized grocery carts. From the way I'm talking, you can likely guess I've dropped a drink or two in my day. So this fold-away cup carrier caddy is fantastic for any of those office heroes who make coffee runs, or if you're attending a sports game or concert trying to transport multiple beverages to your seat. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm a dad bringing his 22-month-old his favorite drinks, and I found this highly durable, and it's certainly one of those items you'd never think you need until you've learned of its existence. This Robo can opener is one of my all-time favorite Amazon kitchen gadgets, powered by 2 AA batteries and possessing more upper arm strength than I'll ever have. Simply place this on top of any jar or can, and in under 30 seconds it does all the twisting and turning for you. You don't even need to hold the jar or can in place. So if you have any dexterity or mobility issues, this would be extremely useful. For point 5, I have a favorite gadget tied to defrosting. Behold, the Thaw Claw. A suction cup equipped tripod-like art easel to ensure even the largest of frozen food items, including this 1 pound of turkey meat, stays submerged underwater for a quicker thaw. While I wish this was cheaper, it is made in the USA and it cut down on my defrosting time by almost half. Speaking of awesome time savers, if you enjoyed baked potatoes or boiled corn, you understand how tedious those tasks can be. This 2-pack of microwave potato bags takes no more than 4 minutes to perfect a baked potato in the microwave. For those in a hurry, or if you're in college, or without a stove, this even produces equally delicious corn, which I sampled the second it cooled off. These bags even took care of fajitas in a fraction of the time it would take to wait for our oven to warm up. For point 6, it's a gadget to power wash your dishes or even other areas of your home. This rechargeable cordless spin scrubber is a bit of an investment. It could save you a lot of time, and it contains multiple brush heads alongside this detachable pole for household cleaning. In seconds, it removed grime from the bottom of a pot I'd prefer not to put in our dishwasher, and for something like a delicate plate, it cleaned perfectly. Our 5-year-old finds household cleaning therapeutic, and this was lightweight enough for her to use on the interior of a shower with success. And while we're on the topic of cleaning, to make this a full family affair, I visited my parents' house with this 3-pack of coffee maker cleaners, as they have a Keurig, and graciously agreed that I could test this product for them. My mom was shocked at the level of hard water staining and mineral buildup before I put these tablets to work. Here's the before, and now for the after, where there is most definitely a substantial improvement with precisely 0 elbow grease required. None of these products are sponsored, although I do use affiliate links, which means I could benefit monetarily if you are kind enough to use one of my links. Point 7 is for meal planning or those tight on fridge and freezer space. This 2-pack of food block makers gives you perfect stackable frozen portions to handle all sorts of leftover food, no containers required. All I had to do was grab 2 bags, attach them, and then pour a stew and spaghetti into the freezer food blocks, and with no mess, they went straight into the freezer. After just a few hours, I removed the silicone shells, and I was left with perfectly frozen portions of food. And compared to the amount of space your typical containers of food occupy in a freezer, you can see the difference side by side on my freezer shelf. These blocks make a big difference. Sticking with our space-saving food theme for a moment, this 4-pack of collapsible food storage containers with airtight lids puts an end to the incessant clutter inside our drawers. These fridge and freezer ready, dishwasher and microwave safe beauties with a pull-out vent offer some very largely sized interiors. And while I apologize for the slight mess I made on my counter, I was attempting to demonstrate just how roomy these are compared to their glass counterpart without the whole fragile factor. Money saving and decluttering go hand in hand for point 8, and if you're like me, any extra sauce packets or spare condiments from takeout make their way to your fridge. These door-hanging storage boxes take on the task of better containing your condiment clutter or your Chick-fil-A sauce souvenirs by securing to a door. They keep things organized with a nice universal fit for any fridge. Even cheese slices or seasonings would sit well here. And while we're on the topic of containers, I'm not sure why it was only until recently that there have never been long enough containers to store longer pieces of meat, like spare ribs or bacon. These bacon refrigerator containers claim to increase the freshness for bacon longer than traditional packaging, and I think they look rather premium with the dishwasher-safe stainless steel design and easy-to-clean airtight lids. If you enjoy dumplings or steamed veggies, for my next point, this extremely well-rated Joseph folding steamer basket has changed my relationship with steaming. This sits perfectly in a pot you already have, and whether it's cauliflower, broccoli, or in the case of this demonstration, dim sum, This handle makes it incredibly easy to transfer whatever it is you've prepared to a plate. Your final result is no mess, and for me, deliciously steamed dumplings with hardly any effort required. Speaking of steaming and the elimination of mess, this 2-pack of anti-spillover silicone covers does exactly what its title suggests, and then some. Yes, they fit well onto various pots. They prevent the water from boiling onto your stove, but the vented flowers up top allow you to simultaneously boil and steam. I boiled tortellini with a side of steamed broccoli, all at the same time. I was able to make orzo and steam corn. And if you have an induction stove like we do, it's crucial to have that boil over prevention in place, as our stove turns off if it detects a water spill, which is the case for many induction and electric stoves. Before I get to the bonus section, this next gadget could help prevent burns, and I am ashamed to admit I have burnt my wrist one too many times removing items from the oven. While oven mitts are great for any time you need to rotate food or maneuver baking, this silicone oven rack push tool is highly practical, compact, and yes, that safety component is a serious plus. If you frequently use your oven, this 4-pack of silicone baking trays eliminates that need to clean those larger, clunky baking pans that never fit well inside a dishwasher. These BPA-free pre-portioned squares and rectangles accommodate all sorts of food, and because they're detached, you can remove individualized ingredients when their cooking times are complete. One of the best rice cookers I've ever tested is this one from Joseph. It can make rice for up to 8 people simply using the microwave. And if you don't have a stove or you don't always succeed cooking rice, this produces perfect results. Follow the measurements for water depending upon the size of your batch, and then place it in the microwave where your cooking time is anywhere from 8 to 18 minutes. Your final result? Perfect fluffy rice that you can stir and serve with the included spatula. This gadget and all of its components are dishwasher safe. Our bonus section begins with a hidden flower pot safe for anyone that wants to hide valuables around your kitchen. Now, the key thing to keep in mind is these work with plants you already have, or you can buy your own plant to put on top of the lockable base. I figured a cactus would deter most people to begin with, and that's before cash, keys, or even my wedding ring that sometimes sits on the windowsill when I'm working with meat all easily go inside. Alternatively, you could just put your keys or cash inside this can of Comet. That's right, this Comet cleaning diversion safe is a brilliant way to quickly stash valuables in a less obvious place than a locked drawer or household safe. This 18-count pack of silicone rubber bottle caps works with all sorts of beverages where it's impossible to get those pressurized bottle caps back on. For those times where you can't finish a beverage, or maybe you want to keep bugs out of a beer while you barbecue, or for easier transportation, these work well. My only word of caution is while these prevent spilling, I would not tip them all the way over, as the pressure from the carbonation will make them explode all over your counter, as I learned the hard way. Thanks so much for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.